The BB team is extremely excited to show you this newly MOP-ed 4-room HDB situated on a very high floor, and what we think is a rarity moving forward, especially in today's context. This is a renovated condition. About $70,000 of renovation has been pumped into this unit within minutes walk to 2 key MRT stations. So without further ado, let's go. Before we take you into the interior of this newly MOP-ed HDB, let's talk a little bit about the BB facts. This is a 4-room HDB under the 4A categorization, standing at 93 square meters. In the MOP status just last year, about $70,000 has been pumped in terms of the renovations. All of it is still of a very good condition. Just to pull out the floor plan, squarish and proportionate layout as standing at 93 square meters. You got your living, your dining, your home shelter, your open kitchen concept, as well as a full-on service yard. This was originally a 3-bedroom layout. The existing rooms is actually 2 bedrooms. We'll take you through the home tours to explain what the owners have cleverly done in a bit. This is actually the foyer space. The home shelter is nicely tucked away, and towards the left, that is where actually the kitchen is being located. We are also on a very high floor. To give you some context, let's talk a little bit about the BB location analysis. We are in this cluster called Bendemeer Light. This is the youngest HDB cluster in this specific location to have obtained its MOP status. In terms of longevity, we have a very healthy balance lease of close to 95 years at this point in time. Block 10A, it mainly consists of 71 3-room configurations and 149 4-room configurations. And this breakdown is mainly consistent throughout all the 3 blocks in Bendemeer Light. Apart from Bendemeer Light, there's also another cluster called McNair Towers. This specific cluster also just obtained its MOP status around the same period as Bendemeer Light. So that can be found closer to Boon MRT, and that is fantastic if you frequent this specific line. However, in terms of being in a sweet spot where we are located at 10A, really ticks this checkbox, as we are not only just minutes walk away to Boon MRT, but also the downtown line, specifically Bendemeer MRT. Commuting by car or public transport is extremely convenient. So, example, from Boon MRT, it takes just 3 stops to Dhoby Ghaut MRT and additional 2 stops to Ocean Park. Should you decide to take the downtown line, then you can easily head to Chinatown, Bayfront, Newton, Botanic Garden, just to name a few. The accessibility and the connectivity in this location is one of the key benefits for the residents staying here. Coming back into the interior, this sitting bench right here, which double up as your sitting area, all these are actually storage spaces. 4-seater dining setup. If you want to have a 6-seater, that is also doable. The power points in this home is also flushed with this bleubricks system, which is extremely convenient. Nice TV sideboard over here with a wall-mounted TV. We are actually just overlooking this gap between these 2 blocks right here, and great crosswind ventilation, more storage space here. 2-seater sofa setup. Viewing distance to the TV is actually pretty great as well. Couple of downlights and cold lighting that exudes a very cozy feeling to the home itself. Let's go and check out the kitchen. Alright, so coming onto the kitchen, our owners have actually hacked down the wall to create a semi-open kitchen concept. Kitchen space is very functional, top hung storage space, and also a lot of drawers on both ends. Lots of countertop space for you to do your meal prep. Huge basin over here, gas burner with your kitchen food as well. Tempered glass backsplash, inbuilt oven, dedicated fridge space. Towards the back, that is where your fully enclosable yard space is being located. Great space for you to do your laundry. You can comfortably put in your washer cum dryer system as well. I just want to talk a little bit BB pricing analysis and why obtaining a newer flat in today's context is actually getting rarer. Let's move down the MRT line to see what are some of the options available. So starting from Dhoby Ghaut to Little India, we can actually see that there aren't any available land plots. The likelihood of having any new flats here is extremely low. Moving down, we have Farrer Park, and there is actually an available land plot, and this is actually the same when we move down to Boon Keng, where Bendemeer Light is being located. It's actually unclear at this point in time if that will be a construction for a new HDB cluster or a private development. There are actually a couple of newer clusters available, but depending on the stage of construction that this is at, it could actually take up to 8 to 9 years, if not longer, before it is available on the resale market. Potong Pasir and Woodley is actually slightly more flexible. So this is where you can find the Massive Bidadari cluster, which it will be approximately 5 years from today before we can see units up on the resale market. So Rangoon, mature estate, pretty much filled in terms of the available land plots within close proximity to the MRT line. Kovan, one small cluster available, which was just recently launched, just about 8 to 9 years before we can see it on the resale market. There will be more options available towards the outskirts at Hougang, Buangkok, Sengkang and Punggol. If you are on the market looking for something newer to potentially avoid any depreciation, yet at the same time looking to stay within very close proximity to the core central region, we have narrowed down your consideration just to 2 clusters in this location, Bendemeer Light and McNair Towers. If you were to use Boon Keng MRT as an anchor, then the clusters here can actually be broken down into 3 different segments in terms of age. Starting off from the most mature, balance lease about 48 to 60 years left. The middle of the pack around 70 to 80 years, while the newest 90 years balance lease. In terms of price point, the average 4-room prices here start from 150 to 600k region mark for a mature flat type. And our full asking price on 950,000, having a longer time horizon ahead in terms of balance lease, while still having about 70k being pumped into the renovation. Still relatively new. This can also be looked at as probably savings on your end after the completion. Location wise, we are in the RCR zoning, fantastic connectivity. So another interesting thing to point out is that it's only with the newer iteration of HDB that we can actually have a very high floor setting such as ours. If you're a high floor lover looking to have a good view for your next home, I think this will be a good point of consideration for you. Coming into the common bedroom on this very squarish and regular layout, there aren't that much built-in single bed, study desk over here, a pull-out drawers on both sides, aircon as well as a ceiling fan, the Ubik track system. You also do get a little nook in this corner. So just opposite the common bedroom, this is a common bathroom. You got your WC, your standing shower area with the shower screen already installed, basin as well as some storage spaces. Ventilation windows are also all in place. And moving forward to the master bedroom. The space and size of this room itself is extremely large. They have actually combined the common bedroom and the master bedroom portions. Floor to ceiling height, wardrobe space, cleverly segregated these 2 spaces with these blinds, and there are also tracks up top as well. A lot of room and a lot of flexibility to reorientate your bedroom. Let's talk a little bit about some of the BV financials. Based on our full asking price at 950 with a bank loan, 75% loan to value with a conservative interest at 1.5% over a 25 years loan tenure. The monthly mortgage per month will be at 2,850, assuming that you are under the age of 35 and with a combined household income of $12,000 a month. You'll be receiving a combined total of 2,760, which will be going directly to your CPF OA account on a monthly basis. So this will then mean your cash outlay per month after utilizing your CPF contribution will roughly be under the $100 region per month to service your monthly mortgage. So on the flip side, if you're considering to take up a HDB loan, here is the full breakdown and calculation. So after having taken a look at both the figures for a bank and a HDB loan, the cash outlay per month will differ greatly, mainly due to the interest rate as well as the loan to value comparison, with a HDB being slightly higher at 85%. So whether you take a bank or HDB loan, both options are great. You just got to ensure that whatever your monthly expenses per month is something that you're definitely comfortable with. Now that you have taken a proper look at the entire place, here are 5 BB reno ideas that probably you can do. First reno idea is to reinstate the common bedrooms to 3 functioning bedrooms. Second reno idea, you probably want to enclose the kitchen space by simply installing a glass door. Third reno idea is to reconfigure your dining area to be in front of the kitchen with a dry island concept. Fourth reno idea is to create a moving kitchen island at the current bar counters. Fifth idea, you might want to conceal the household shelter by wrapping it with a simple carpentry. We hope that you have enjoyed this home tour with our BB team, and if you're on the market looking for a super high floor 4-room HDB with about $70,000 of renovation being pumped in, minutes walk to 2 key MRT stations, looking to stay as close to the city center as possible, do give our listing managers a call. They will always be happy to show you a place. In the meantime, we are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram as well as TikTok. My name is Bryan, bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers, always happy to show you the place. That close to a proximity. This is where your unblocked. Oh, okay. So do I need to open this? Utilizable. So extremely efficient and utilizable. Oh my goodness! Oh my god, dude. In the meantime, we are